The Fire Nation are a proud people whose histories go back thousands of years to the time of Raava. After many years of fighting among the warlords, one warlord rose to the top and united all of the Fire Nation tribes by force, making himself the first Firelord. So was there ever an Avatar who became Firelord? Well, the answer is yes, and it's pretty mysterious. So hit that subscribe button for more Avatar content and let's get into it. So the only inkling we have about this mysterious Firelord Avatar comes from the Legend of Korra scene where Korra finally connects with her spiritual side enough for Aang to make an appearance. He visits her and restores her bending after it was taken away by Amon, and behind him are the line of all of the avatars who have ever lived. Among them is a Fire Nation avatar wearing the royal headpiece that is given to new Firelords at their coronation. This is almost certainly the exact same one that was given to Zuko at the coronation at the end of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now, the explanations for this are very interesting. We don't exactly know how many years ago in canon the Fire Nation was in that warlord period with no central ruler, but this man right here might just be far enough back. You have to remember, the Avatar cycle goes back a long time to when Raava fused with Avatar 1. Unfortunately, this Fire Nation avatar doesn't have a name, but if he does go back to that warlord period, he may actually be the first Firelord to ever rule along with being the Avatar. It was probably this power of being the Avatar that gave him the upper hand among the other tribes, allowing him to conquer them. Now, the little bit of information that we do have about this first Firelord says that he created the Fire Sages and was initially the leader of them. And on top of that, he was deeply spiritual and an extremely powerful firebender. I don't know about you guys, but those seem like two very strong hallmarks of an avatar. Another possibility was that he was just an avatar who happened to be born into the royal bloodline at a much later time. We already know from the Avatar and the Firelord that this has happened before, so it's completely possible. Not to mention, being the Avatar would make it extremely easy to solidify your position as Firelord against challengers to the throne. Let's just say that it would be a very interesting 16th birthday for the Firelord Avatar. And that leads us directly into the last possibility. Maybe this Firelord Avatar was a challenger to the throne and used his powers as Avatar to defeat the current Firelord of the time and take control of the nation. It would certainly make it much easier to usurp the crown having all four elements. And this would make him somewhat of a dark avatar. Not in the literal way as Vaatu being the dark avatar, but an avatar that wasn't exactly aligned to good. This would be extremely interesting to explore in future content. Would he use his new power as Firelord to better the world, despite taking it through pretty bad means, or would he be a tyrant? Let me know what you think down below. So that is the only avatar to ever become Firelord. Thanks so much for watching guys, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.